Lights from Journey, featuring one of my all-time favorite guitar solos by Neil Schon. Real melodic masterpiece of phrasing, melodicism. Let's take a look at it today, and we'll break down the notes on the piano so you can hear both the harmony and the melody at the same time. First of all, the rhythm of the song is like a 6/8 kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and we're in the key of D. We'll go through the chord changes of the solo first. It starts on a D chord. That's at the end of their little phrasing. And then right on the downbeat, we get to the relative minor, B minor, G, D. Repeat, B minor, G, D, A. Cool little move there, real quick. A, half step up, A sharp diminished to B minor. That's a classic little move. Okay, so we're on the B minor again. G, D. B minor. Up a half step to C. D. Okay, cool little non-diatonic chord there. But basically, 3 chords in the song. I mean, B minor, G, D. All right, let's see what's going on there. Sometimes when you have such few chord choices to work with, you can wind up doing too much, overplaying. Not the case here. So first of all, on the D chord, he's going to come up the major pentatonic scale, starting on F sharp. All right. So what do we have there? F sharp, A, B, D. F sharp, A, B. All right. And from there, when the chord switches to B minor on the downbeat, he's bending. He's bending an E up into F sharp. So, right, beautiful, soulful kind of blues lick of the, right, on the relative minor. And it repeats that E to D on the G chord. Pentatonic, B, D, right? So, repeats that phrase. That's what makes, partly what makes it melodic, is that he's repeating ideas so they stick in your ear. But you see how there's a variety there. So first time we have, second time. So instead of going back to the B, he went to an A, the 5th of the D chord. All right? Okay. So once again from the top. So he's bending the D up to E, and that's at the last part of the D chord. And then lets it down to D when he arrives on the B minor. Okay? So, right? Now, he's got this, it's a cool blues lick on the guitar. It's a quick, after the D note, starting on an A, F sharp, E, F sharp, D, B. So we have this. All right? So that's going to sound like this. And then to D, more pentatonic on the D chord, pentatonic, F sharp, A, B. Now on the B minor, we're going to have that country Hendrix lick thing again, where we're going. All right, let's take a look at that. The chord is B minor. You've got the 3rd of the chord on top, which is D. And we're coming in, hammering on from A to B underneath it, the 7th to the root. And then this is probably my favorite part of the solo. So simple. of a melodic line there. B, A, G against the G chord. But it's so strong because he has not used the G chord so far in the solo at all. And waited for that moment, okay, to hit you home with it like that. All right. So after that, we've got the money lick. It's a beautiful little pattern. I think he had worked out, and it's all pentatonic. Let's go nice and easy through it. D, A, B, F sharp, A, E, F sharp, D, E, B, D, A, B, F sharp, A, E, F sharp, E, F sharp, E, D. Okay, let's try it and this is all against the D chord, right? So we have this. Beautiful, right? And what's going on there? We're starting on the root, 5th, 6th, 3rd, 5th, 2nd, 3rd, root, 2nd, 6th, root, 5th, 6th, 3rd, 5th, 2nd, 3rd. Yeah. Chord changed to B minor. Now, we've got the parallel minor pentatonic coming up now, blues scale. What do I mean by that? So if we're in the key of D and we've been playing D major pentatonic, right? So now the parallel would be D minor pentatonic. Right? Doesn't sound like it would fit. It's like completely different sound all of a sudden, right? But here's the thing, is that the chords are going, this is the end of the solo, chords are going B minor, C, D, right? So he's got this, and mind you again, he's bending these things, so it's got more life to it, but and then back to major pentatonic on the D. Interesting use there of how to swap out the major and the minor pentatonics in the same thing. The more obvious thing would have been the relative minor, which is B minor, right, of D major, playing the B minor pentatonic scale. Well, it's the same thing as D major pentatonic. It's the same notes. D is D, E, F sharp, A, B, D. B is B, D, E, F sharp, A, B. Exact same notes, just starting on a different note. So the parallel, the D minor, D, F, G, A, C, D, right? Totally different. But you see how he put it in over the B minor. So it can work both ways. You could use the relative minor pentatonic scale over the relative major. So if I have a D major chord and I use the B minor, right? We all know that one. But if you have the relative minor chord, the B minor, and you did a quick on the D minor there, see, you have to choose it carefully. You can't just hang out on that all day long. It's not going to sound right to the ear. But for a quick change of pace, especially, and then going up to the C, and then it resolves to the D, I think that's really the thing. Because, you play that D minor pentatonic over a D chord, but since we're getting this, it's like it's inevitable it's going to get to D. It's like it had to go there, right? So that's why. I think that's one reason why it works. So what are the takeaways here from this solo? Well, soulful, tons of emotion with those bends, right? But in terms of harmony and melody, very singable, especially in the beginning of the solo. He just slowly lures your ear in instead of just coming out blasting, right? And then as the solo progresses, he picks his moments when to really hammer it home. And it's like, for me, what I was saying, like when he goes to on the G chord, and then really takes you on a trip with that whole thing of the because it's kind of like just floating around over there as the band's just hanging out on D, and then brings it all down back to the blues with that last lick on the B minor. So a lot to learn in terms of note choices from this particular solo. Check it out. I hope you enjoyed today's breakdown. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel for more videos like this to come. And thank you for watching.